Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Dead, and this is The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 11, early spoiler stream. Initially, we were going to do some bold predictions, but yes, we do have spoilers, and we want to give a super shout out to the folks over at Spoiling Dead's fan page for getting this information out there early. We do have some shocking information to report. Shocking, absolutely mind-blowing. I know people want to talk about ratings and a whole bunch of other things before we get into that. Do want to give a super chat shout out to one of our very own, to Valar, who says hello 99 Army, Kill Steph, Emmy Kill, Sweet Tommy sponsors, Patreons, and of course all of the super chatters. Yes, we got some stuff going down. So some things I think you're going to be it's going to seem I don't want to ruin the episode yet. I mean, by spoiling, I'm not ruining it. It's a little flat, in my opinion. Like, there needs to be some more things that happen, but there was something that happened that just blew my mind, completely shocking. So let's jump into it. First and foremost, as many people have reported, the opening minutes. So in the opening minutes, we get a flashback with Carol, Ezekiel. We get Jesus. So there was some, information that Tom Payne would be back filming again. Yes, here's the flashback. So, scenes of flashback takes place sometime in the time skip. Carol, Ezekiel, Jerry are waiting there for Jesus, and Jerry announces that him and Nabila are having a baby. So that's not current. Tara and Jesus arrive, so Tara delivers some kind of... This is where it gets interesting. So Tara comes back, and she's got a charter document. And, Ezekiel... he like it's the Constitution, he's strutting around. And Tara says she took it from Michonne's house because it was gathering dust. And she took some medication, and she declares that she left Alexandria for good. So I'm going to ask your thoughts on that. This looks like the beginning of the problem. Like there's some kind of rift between Tara and Michonne. Tara leaves. That's not going to make Pete D happy by Tara crossing Michonne. But if Tara refers to the charter as gathering dust, then it looks like it's something they maybe all agreed on earlier, not just something that Michonne wrote. And Michonne might not be holding up to her end of the bargain. That's kind of what I felt. And Tara's like, okay, well, at least the other two communities will hold up to it. Now, there's probably a reason, but it does appear like we're starting to get a little bit of the backstory. So keep that in mind, everybody. All right. The Kingdom is out looking for an item. So they're out looking for a movie projector bulb so they can show movies at the fair. They do find the bulb, but do not make it back to the Kingdom by the end of the episode. So they're out there and they find it. So this just got interesting, didn't it? Movies at the fair. What do you think about that? Didn't it look like Beta in one of the scenes was... I did say, remember when we saw the initial teaser? And I said, doesn't it look like they're at the Kingdom? Doesn't it look like Beta is like going into like some movie theater seats? So could that be a little bit of the Red Fair? It was Beta behind a curtain, right? So imagine that. They're there watching the movie, and then bam, there comes Beta. Surprise. Now, that could kind of be our bold prediction. We were going to do bold predictions tonight. Once again, if you're tuning in a little bit late, this is episode 11, complete spoilers. But there will be a little bit of speculation because that's what we do. So go back and watch it. Watch the KCF wants to know what the film will be. I don't know, something where somebody jumps through a screen. I know that. It's a good question, but I hope Beta, oh man, if Beta kills Ezekiel, somebody's killing Ezekiel. All right. We're gonna get back to that in 1 second. Just keep that in mind. Somebody will make a YouTube video about it tomorrow, rest assured. Does the Kingdom group encounter any whispers? No. So they're out there, they don't make it back, they don't run into any whispers, but I think we know the Red Fair is going to be a real, real big deal. All right, here it is. If you guys are ready. Actually, all right. The hostage exchange. We have made super bold predictions about Alpha and Luke and Alden and Lydia and how this needs to go down. So hopefully you guys are ready. If everybody's ready, pike the like button and give me a quick 999. Show a little bit of love, show a little bit of support, because this is big, big spoiler news. All right. I'm going to start it out while you guys are working to that. Alpha agrees to return. She says she'll return Alden and Luke in exchange for Lydia. Henry tries to flee with Lydia to hide her, but Addie tells Daryl she knows where Henry is, which is the shack where the kids got wasted. They do find Henry, and Lydia agrees to go back. Here it is, everybody. Ready? Alpha keeps her word and returns both Alden and Luke without incident. Really? Hold on now. Alpha with a shotgun at the end of an episode. Nobody dies. Alpha at the gate and gives 2 back for the price of 1. Nobody dies. Wasted opportunity. Alpha ain't killing Jack. Where's the ferocious violence? So it still looks like the first person she's going to kill is going to be one of her own. I understand deaths are going to come later, but here we are, 3 episodes in, and the only person that we can get killed is a flashback Frank. This is why I said I think the episode's going to be just a little bit flat. All right. So let me tell you a few other things that go down. Once again, spoilers are brought to you by Spoiling Dead's fan page. So, we started talking about whether or not Lydia is changing and how much we are willing to accept. So does Lydia go back with Alpha? Does she willingly go back? Lydia wants to stay, but she does go back because she knows that her mother will kill Alden and Luke if she doesn't. Lydia actually gets a conscience. In a weird sort of way, Lydia's sacrificing for Luke and Alden. Interesting. Still doesn't make me like her, but makes me understand her. All right, so here we get a little bit of evil Alpha. This is the worst kept secret in the history of The Walking Dead. It is the baby scene. So the walkers show up. There's a baby that's crying. We know about that. Alpha tells the mother to put the baby on the ground and let the walkers have her. She does. Connie runs out from the cornfield to save the baby, and Connie runs back into the cornfield, almost bitten, but Daryl and Kelly and others come to the rescue. So this is so shocking. The Spoiling Dead's fan page asked the question again. Do Luke and Alden make it out of live, at the episode alive? The answer is yes. So I think that's probably the most shocking up to this point. Why didn't they just kill one of them? Just one. What is Henry's reaction? All right, so here we go. Predictability 101. What do you guys think Henry's going to do when Lydia leaves? We just got like Fear the Walking Dead predictable here. So yes, Henry takes off in the middle of the night to find her. Henry is going to go take on the Whisperers by himself in the middle of the night. What'd he say? When she's like, thank you, and he says, yeah, I couldn't let Daryl do that to you. How's he going to justify this one? Like, yeah, I couldn't let all those Whisperers capture you. Come on, Henry. And more spoiler news. How does the episode end? It ends with Daryl and Connie leaving with Dog to go find Henry. So, dumb decision. Waste more resources. Lydia leaves. Henry goes to find her. Here we go again. Did we not just do this? Did we not just learn from Eugene being stuck out there and people went to look for Eugene and Jesus died because of it? And then Alden and Luke went to look and they got captured because of it? And now Henry leaves and somebody else is going to die because of it? Can they not just stay behind the walls and fight? How many more people are going to die because of this? And you guys know who to blame is, right? There's one person to blame right now for Jesus' death. And there's one person to blame for all the other deaths that are happening this season since we met the Whisperers. And you know who that is? I am putting the blame squarely on one person's shoulders. It is absolutely right, Orlando Preston. It's Father G. Father G is the one that had them out there because of the radio, out there looking for people, and they got in trouble. They crossed over in the wrong territory. Then other people are out there looking for them, and now everybody that dies this season is squarely on his shoulders. Sorry, Seth. Love you, but this is all your fault. What's up, Alec Loria? Says, hello, 99 Army. Do we get any Negan in this episode? Alan, I have got nothing. Now, let me say this, Alec. The spoilers are a little bit light, so it's still possible. But here, this is the last little bit of spoiler information that I got. And once again, these are not my spoilers. These are Spoiling Dead's fan page. But the bonus, okay. All right, here you go. I was holding back a little bit. Okay. I do have some big, creepy, juicy alpha news. All right, here it is. Can we get some drum roll? A little bit of drum roll action. All right. I feel bad reading this. All right, so the big alpha news. Alpha welcomes Lydia back with a slap in the face when she says, hey, Mom, unacceptable. She wants her to call her Alpha. That's big bad alpha news. She's going to slap a kid in the face. You must be joking me. That's it. That's it, everybody. I am going, from what I know right now, and I've loved, I'm trying to hype it up. I'm trying to make you guys feel like it's going to be something, but it's not. I mean, I have to say this. On paper, I am beyond one of the biggest fanboys on YouTube for The Walking Dead. On paper, this episode looks like a super suck episode. I'm going to give it a 5. I am going to give this my lowest rating for a Walking Dead episode ever. I'm going to give this a 5. It's not because I'm jumping on the bandwagon and people are talking about the ratings. In fact, I think The Walking Dead has been great in Season 9. I do not think that this episode is going to be solid. Now, I will also say that only seems like about 25 minutes of content. So there could be some other stuff. You know, somebody brought up we could get a little bit of Negan. But we're getting some flashback stuff. We're getting just some things that don't look like it's going to be that good of an episode. And I just would have wrote it differently. I can't say it any other way. I've been talking about this for, 6 or 7 months. And I get it. Marcus Arnold, is like Beta. Maybe we do get to see Beta. Maybe we don't. But let me throw this out there to you. We got a ton of people here watching tonight. One, don't hate me because I'm, giving you other people's spoilers. So do me a big favor, pike that like button regardless. If you like what we do, we're still going to talk about some topics. We've got Amy Ferreira super chat and said, I've been there, haven't done it, but I've been right at the edge of the Ooh, I don't know if I would have super chatted that. You could have like casually whispered that. But Amy, here's the thing. And I'm not judging Alpha's restraint and how Alpha treats her kid. I don't agree with it. But I don't think that's big news. It's a tremendously missed opportunity. So I'm going to ask you guys. I mean, we hyped up the Alpha fear factor. How many people are disappointed with the Alpha situation up to this point? And if you are, tell me what you're disappointed with. And if you're not, some people say, you know what, cool, nobody's died yet. I almost feel like we need to change the dialogue, right? So a couple episodes ago, let me go back. Let's see if I can give some clarity, shine a little bit of light on it. This is not horror and it's not creepy any longer. All right, when Luke and Alden stumbled on there and the arrows were there, what did Alpha say? The trail ends here, right? So I feel like my name is Alpha. I'm here for my daughter. And now I will trade you two for my daughter. And I feel like Luke and Alden are going to walk by and she's going to be like, the trail did not end here. I was just joking. I mean, how are you going to do that? The trail ended. That means there is no more trail. That means your life is over. It doesn't mean that I'm going to walk you back and trade two of you for one. End of trail. And I'm not underestimating her long-term creepiness and things that she's capable of doing. I just think from a writing standpoint, I would have done it a little bit differently. So Kay Hensley says spin-off for Maggie. I mean, even if you wanted to make it remotely comical, you could have her say, I'm here for my daughter, and then, you ain't getting your damn daughter back. Wrong answer. It's like, quick. You got a damn baby? Yes, we have a baby, and I have these two, or one. Whatever. Don't give them both of them. Or maybe, okay, I know what we could do. She could say, and I have this one with the beard. And then maybe Daryl could say, hold on now, we had two. And she could say, we lost one. I don't care. If you want to make it remotely comical, but do something where she doesn't give them both back. I don't agree with it. Scott Kernan, it's hard to see a world where Henry lives in season 9. Well, the one with the darker beard. How about that, Derek? Scott, the more I see a world where Henry dies, the more I think they're going to keep him alive. There you go. See, I like that idea. Damon DeRizio. That should have been the barter. We can make this. It's going to be Walking Dead humor tonight. I got it. All right. I'm here for my daughter. And Daryl could say, if you're going to take your damn daughter, you better take Henry too. I mean, just throw Henry in. Henry's a freebie. You get him with. Daryl's going to have to say something along the lines of, I can see Daryl scratch his head like, hold on now. Something ain't right here. You're giving us two? We need to give you two. A deal is a deal. All right. You can't get two back and only give one. Henry's got to go too. I'm losing it tonight. I didn't know. This is just spoilers, like spoiler comedy hour. Thank you, Scott. Get me back on track here. Alpha is our new thing saying star of The Walking Dead. She is. I mean, it's not, they got rid of, before it was Coral. Everybody was going to say Coral, and now it's going to be Dalta. So I as long as she stays alive, we got a voice. But no, in all seriousness, here's the problem that I have with the Alpha introduction so far. It's all one big circle of bad decisions. I get the Father G thing, so I'm not going to completely blame him. Look, he's looking to make contact. He's doing some of those things, but somebody gets lost and then two people. Every time you send like a small search party or it always, or people split up, it always ends up badly. So Scott Kern, Andrew Lincoln, and Samantha Morton keep in contact. How so? Texting. William Finney, the Daryl voice has got me rolling. I love Daryl. It was hard to even think about Daryl's voice because you didn't hear him speak for like 8 seasons. But now he's saying stuff. Yeah. We definitely got some material. only thing I can say is there's got to be. I've heard a lot of complaints about her accent, but we'll just have to wait and see. It may work. It may play out well. She can always go back to whispering, I guess. But she looks creepy. The dirt on the face is definitely like daughter, like mother. That is definitely the way you look if you eat a bunch of worms. You have like that wormy dirt thing all around your lips. I think that's what that is. Scott Kernis says both are from England. She said she loves his work. You know what, Scott? We're right there with her. I love Andrew Lincoln's work too. Wish he was still there. So, I mean, she looks tough. Shaved head. Wilson's going to be happy because we finally have a picture of Alpha with 2 ears. They always did like the profile. She's got the knife, and I saw someone mention instead of a machete right now, you kill somebody with that little knife, that's going to be slow and painful. So she's got that working for her. And I guess I'm more disappointed because how quick she was to stand up with Daryl and her negotiating, and she is. She's out there with what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, roughly 20 of her group. And we've certainly lowered the expectations. But let me say this. Similarly to how I blamed Father G, when I think the big tale of foreshadowing is when Daryl said, "We got enough firepower to light you up." You can't sacrifice Luke and Alden at this point. But I will say in hindsight, once this season is over, we're going to wish that Daryl had just followed through on his promise and killed everybody out there, including Luke and Alden. Because they're standing out there completely unprotected. That's the moment that we're going to look back on and say, if they just would have mowed them all down right there, yep, we would have lost 2. But we're going to lose a hell of a lot more than 2. And that was your opportunity to get them while they had no, you got the high ground on them. They've already attacked you. They've already killed Jesus. So, I get it. But Anna, I think there's already enough incentive. Trespassing. Somebody tells Jesus, like, you're where you shouldn't be, and then stabs him. They were bringing the herd to them. Anna, here's the other thing that I would say. Let us not forget what Lydia said to Daryl when they said, we were always going to kill you. Or here you go. Let's do this. What would Rick Grimes do in this situation? I'm gonna tell you what I would do. And this shows Daryl's, I think, Daryl's inexperience. I'd probably say, hold on. Miss Alpha, let me think about this 1 second. I'll be right back. And I'd say, hey, a couple of you go around to the side of the fence. Once we do the trade, gun them all down. Boom. They were going to kill us anyway. They're going to regret not taking advantage of this opportunity. Ezekiel dies, Rosita dies, whoever dies. We're gonna think back to this moment where she was at the front gate and they had the opportunity to do something. Jeannie, they have to have bullets. I mean, they got Eugene. They got the bullet maker. I'm sure they got something. If not, they got enough people that can shoot arrows. So we're going to wind us down in just a couple minutes. I've had a lot of fun with the stream. But based on the spoilers that you guys heard tonight, can I get an official score? I said, I'm going to give it a 5. I'm not looking forward to a whole lot in this episode. I hope it pleasantly surprises me. I hope there's a few other things that, we look back on the stream and do the reaction video and maybe say, wow, this was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But it certainly looks like the bar is just a little bit low. Just based on what we know at this point, there could be more information. I think any Negan-Judith cameo, any appearance of the two of them would definitely add something to it. And Gene Alexander, I think you're right. There's a certain amount of death that has to happen. But this is the third episode in the second half. So this is going to be the third time we get to see Alpha. And it's all flashbacks at this point. So we saw a little bit of her instability and a little bit of her violence. And the longer it goes on, the bigger I do think it's going to be. And I do think the red fair is going to be unforgettable. I mean, are we to think that the group just sees the whispers and says, okay, we traded, everything's good, now let's go ahead with our fair? I think that part of the story bothers me just a little bit. So it feels like we're really hyped up. We had to introduce the whispers. Now, people in the Hilltop are thinking, okay, yeah, they can be negotiated with. All's good. They're going one way. We're going another way. They're going to, be a band of travelers. Let's just go ahead and have the fair because Ezekiel wanted to plan it. And then, bam, Alpha and Beta show up. It seems very predictable to me. But I guess it just is to be determined. Paris, that's a great point. Is at this point, we do want to know the backstory. We do want to know the exes. We do want to know what happened. Which is why I thought it was a missed opportunity. We know what Alpha can be, and we know that she is going to kill a lot of people, and we do know there's pikes. So why ease into it? If she's a badass, just have her, she could have killed one of them. She could have killed Luke and, just had some thing wrapped around Alden's face, did the trade, lied, hey, we couldn't find the other one. Just give us this one. RJ Guerrero. RJ, every time you type, it just reminds me that RJ is real. RJ with the Q&A says, could we see how the group goes without Rick's leadership? Everyone. I don't think that's the intent, RJ. I understand where you're going with it. But, I think Rick leaving, they can't play around with that. I think they have to do the best they can to develop the next group of leaders and not just show how weak different people are without Rick. I think the incentive of the writers is we need a leader. We need someone to step up. Now, I think it's a good segue for Negan, but eventually we have to get there. We got Whisperer Zeta representing. Zeta says she's only playing mind games right now. Yeah, Zeta, and there's nothing wrong with that. But, I think there's this art of negotiating where we see it on television. And I don't know about you guys. Let me just put it out there. She is playing mind games. But how many of you, if you saw 20 people show up in people's faces that they're wearing on top of their faces, and they've already killed, how many of you are going to be comfortable just doing like an even Steven swap and letting them go off into the night and not thinking that they're going to come back and kill you again, like in your sleep? I mean, I'm not. I'm going to have to make an executive decision. These are not our people. We got the advantage. We're going to have to take them out. So, it seems like most are kind of the point that they're just not going to trade. And, yeah, I see most people say, light them up. Now, we're fans. And I just want to, if I'm in that situation, I'm going to be a little nervous. I'm going to panic a little bit. And I think when you panic, you tend to want to attack, not just negotiate. But it is going to come back, and we are going to see the Lydia-Henry dynamic play out again. But, overall, hey, I want to thank Spoiling Dead's fan page. Good spoilers. They don't control the content that comes out. I'm not super hyped about this week's episode. I'm kind of ready to get to the fair. I'm kind of ready to get to something big that's going to happen. It's like every week I'm looking at spoilers. Who's going to die? Where's going to be that big Walking Dead moment? And we haven't had it in the second half. We've had some good acting. We've had some good moments. But this one seems like it comes up a little short. Doesn't change anything. Still a big fan. Not trying to pile on because there's a bunch of publications out there talking about the ratings. I'm a fan till the bitter end. I'm going to be right there. But I think they need to beef this one up. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We're about 40 minutes into this. This was a complete spoiler stream. Everybody, do me a favor. Give this video a big thumbs up. Let's flip the script just really, really quickly. And I am going to ask you, of the things we talked about, though, give me one good thing that you are looking forward to so we can leave this stream on a positive note. And I do want to call on a couple people as we kind of wind out the door. And thank you for a very entertaining, I appreciate the back and forth. Some really good comments tonight in the streams. You guys do crack me up sometimes. Baby being saved, Alden living, Daryl and Alpha's talk, dog being in the episode. I love it, Reese. Jesus flashback, seeing Jesus again. Henry ain't dying, Ellis. Not yet. We still look forward to it, right? See Carol and Zeke. Daryl's voice. To hear Daryl talk a little bit. We got a firepower to light you up. You brought a damn baby? Yeah, I mean, who brings a baby? Who brings a baby to a gunfight? Alpha. Wrong answer. All right, everybody. Just want to give a special shout out to all the patrons in the top left-hand corner. They're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Also, the sponsors in the top right-hand corner. The moderators are awesome, as always. Emmy, Steph, Tommy, Kells. Do an amazing job. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Super chatters tonight. We got Villar, we got Alec, we got Amy Ferrero, Kay Hensley, Scott Kernan, super chatting it up, William Finney, and also a little Whisper representation. We got Whisper Zeta in the house. And everybody else is here. Do me one more 999, everybody. You can do it. If you guys are brand new, thank you so much, William Finney. Super chatting, kills using Daryl's voice. Me and Daryl, we're like one. I don't even know why I said that. All right, everybody, let me get to the 999s. I want to thank Whisper Zeta, Omicron, Mark Jacob, Ramona Heath, Kamikaze 1. Thank you, Cammie. Samantha Coombs, Colleen Hayes, Tommy V, Corey Bollmeyer, Gene Alexander, Taps Ghost Lover, Gina Crockett, Sarah Drumheller, thank you, Robin Vance, Sam B, Tammy Hill, Deborah C, Donna Sowards, William Finney, Diana C, GW Painter, Mish Puddin, Joey DeGator, Heart of Nixie, Viola McGowan, Kitten Smitten. Have a great night. Jennifer Flaherty, Lulu 2, Mariah Campese, Damon DeRizio, thank you, Uncle Creepy. I'm going to pass on that request. Thank you so much, Joyce. Appreciate that. Heather Moore, have a good night. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hang out with us. I might do a stream of some sort tomorrow evening-ish because we did not do the stream last night for a little extended conversation. Not going to commit to it yet, but if you guys happen to be hanging out on a Friday evening before you go out, we might throw a stream together. More to come on that. If I missed you and a shout-out for any reason, it's not personal, everybody. I just try to get as many people as I can. Oh, there we go. I'll do a few more. We just had a lot of same people. So got Angie Homan, Marcus Arnold, thank you. 1189 Paris. No. Peter Tork of the Monkees died today. Oh, that's I'm really sorry to hear that, and I'm super, super behind on any type of news as well. Yep. Cheer up, Sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean? I can't do that accent, but yeah. It's sad. And you guys do know that I love my music. Dead on Leprechaun, thank you so much for being here. Little Chi, thank you as well. Colleen Hayes, Lisa Khaleesi. Coco, Rose, you missed a lot. You're going to have to watch the whole playback. And I would strongly recommend enjoying all the ads at the beginning of the video as well. Those are always great. Matt Burkett, thank you so much as well. All right, everybody, have a great night. And like I said, Dark Stark as well, thank you so much. There may be a stream tomorrow. You can always find out on the 909 Walking Dead Army Facebook fan page. Or if you subscribe to all three channels, Gaming, Dead, and Army, then and hit the notifications and you know when we go live. All right, everybody, have a good night. I will talk to you all soon. Peace.